Wow, that was very dramatic. I give that to you. That was very dramatic. Hello and welcome to another episode of Life Loves to Do This Thing where it takes a point A to point B trip and adds a point C. I pretty much got bumped off the seat. Mind you, I'm really supposed to be there tomorrow morning. Point D. So now we're just sitting here on the floor. Goes to point F, turned around, go back to point B, but wait, point B is not available, so now we're ended up at point L. So you remember the previous situation? Well, that girl, she came for round 2.
Fight!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wow, it's been a while since I did a vlog. It's almost like it's been 3 years. But look, okay, it's because I am so bad at vlogging. Like, I will literally go through the entire trip or event and completely forget about the existence of the invention of the camera. But no, okay? No, this time I'm dedicated. I am extremely dedicated. You know how dedicated I am? I'm going to be mic'd up the entirety the almost entirety of this trip. Now, will I remember to turn the mic on? Okay, no, all right? Let's focus on one inconvenience at a time, okay? Well, I can help with that. Who the hell is that? Bro, the one, the only, that bitch of the hour, of course. Thank you. Gosh, thank you. Hello, this is Future Coda. Well, technically your past Coda, my future Coda, because by the time I edited this video, it would have been like past. Everything would have been in the past. That would have been in the... Shut up. Everybody shut up. Okay, you get what I'm saying. And today I will... actually, this is not a... Hold on. All right. I will be your vlog tour guide today because, like I said before, I absolutely suck at vlogging. So technically, I don't even know if I would consider this a vlog. You know, I would say it's between like a story time and a vlog, aka a story log or a stog. You know what? Fuck it. AKA it's Coda's way of doing the vlog. But before we get into this, okay, let me tell you what this trip is all about in the beginning plans. You know, let me scope the scenery out. So a little something you guys probably didn't know about me is I really like editing. Preview. Let's go do this DoorDash. Like, really like editing. And I've been doing it for some years now. But lately, I've been wanting to do what every great American does and capitalize off their talents. So I've been doing some videography gigs here and there. But recently, I got invited to go to Miami to film the wonderful, talented singer, songwriter, motivational speaker, and one of the most litest hosts in ATL right now, Caliwood, as she hosts one of the events at the annual Magic City Miami Fest hosted by DJ XL, Boss Brit, Girly the CEO, and the great DJ M. But my gig specifically was the whatever way you pronounce it, or should I say whatever way you pronounce it. Oh my gosh, I'm on a fucking road today. My job as the best and finest cameraman in the game, if I do say so myself, was to not only shoot the looks of the event, but to serve the looks too. So the plan of this trip is to leave on Saturday morning, and I got a hotel to put my stuff at and reside in. So go to the hotel, go to the event, go back to the hotel, sleep in, catch the flight home the next morning. A simple point A to point B trip, you know? But of course, life loves to do this thing where it takes a point A to point B trip and adds a point C, point D, goes to point F, turn around, go back to point B. But wait, Point B is not available, so now we're ended up at point L. Guys, let me tell you a wonderful lesson about life. But first, let's do a lock lip check. Still shaking my own thoughts. But yeah, let me tell you guys a wonderful lesson about life, okay? And let me sit down for a second. Oh, my hair is in a very trust the process stage. It's okay. Let me put my shades on for some clout wisdom. When life hands you lemons and then prompts you with the option to have your own machine that can make the lemonade for you instead of you squeezing it yourself, just know there's always going to be a catch, okay? Maybe there's a short inside of the machine where you had to hold the cord a certain way in order for the machine to work. Maybe you have 10 paper cuts on your hands and you literally cannot touch the lemons at all. But just know there's always going to be a catch. And the catch that I'm going through right now is the flight standby list. And if you don't know what the flight standby list, it means when you have flight benefits, they basically give you whatever seats are available left on the flight. So if there are no seats available left on the flight, no flight for you. You will literally be bumped to the next flight. And if that flight is not available, then you bump to the next flight and so forth and so on. And which brings us into this situation today, right? So I was originally supposed to take a flight from Atlanta to Miami, right? However, as the day progressed, I realized more and more seats were being taken, like a lot of last minute passengers. So much to the point, I pretty much got bumped off the seat. Mind you, I'm really supposed to be there tomorrow morning, but those seats were gone. So I decided the next available flight was to be tonight instead of tomorrow morning. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can hop on a flight tonight. And then as more time goes by, I realized that it literally ran out too. So instead of going to Miami, I looked on Google Maps, literally looked on Google Maps, scrolled out of Google Maps and realized the next available city was Fort Lauderdale, which so happens to be 30 minutes away. And come on, I live in Atlanta. 30 minutes is literally me going to the grocery store. That ain't nothing. So not only did I have to change the time that I was going, but I also have to change the city that I'm going to. And it's cool, you know, luckily my bag was packed with only 1/4 of the stuff that I needed for this trip. So I'm going to go finish packing and I'll see y'all
later.
Hi, Future Coder here again. So you remember when I said I was bad at vlogging? Well, here is a prime example of that. But it's okay, because that's why you have the best storyteller in the whole entire world to tell you this story. So I finally landed in Fort Lauderdale Airport, and for some godly reason, I did not process that, oh, maybe if I came a day early, I might need somewhere to lay my head at for the night until I can get into the original hotel that I booked. But unfortunately, that realization did not come to me until it was 1 a.m. in the morning and the flight landed, and I was about to walk aimlessly out of the airport with absolutely no plan, just a bag of vibes, hopes, and dreams. And see, ladies and gentlemen, I know those motivation gurus always say to live in the present, but look, sometimes we gotta live in the future. We gotta live in the future. Which led me to have to do some pretty realistic financial thinking, because I could spend an arm, leg, and a left kidney to get somewhere where I can lay my head at for a few hours, but that did not survive the budget cuts. And it just was not financially ideal because my budget was really the equivalent of SpongeBob when that nigga was indoors.
Everything I could ever want is right here. Indoors, indoors, indoors.
Because you see, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. And the Romans, okay, they didn't have this sky B&Bs and adult dorm room overnight stays. Okay, you know what they had? A furry mohawk helmet and the skin on their back. And at the end of the day, whether or not you're an ancient Roman or very privileged American, we all have the same in common. We are all human. So if a bunch of guys with furry mohawk hats can build an entire empire without getting a scratch or denting it in the slightest, then I can sleep inside of an airport. And plus there was like 200 other people that was sleeping alongside with me, so I was not alone. You know, it's all about the experience and the shitty economy that we live in. So at the end of the day, you just gotta do what you gotta do. And that is the exact logic I told myself to keep myself from losing my shit. I cannot lie. In hindsight, this was not that bad of an idea. However, now that we're here, it's only 2 o'clock. I've not gotten any sleep. And I thought the chairs would be comfortable. Then I forgot not every airport is like Hartsfield-Jackson. So yeah, now we're just sitting here on the floor. Currently 5 something in the morning. Restaurant started opening back up. And like I said, this idea was so much better in hindsight. Fuck that hindsight. It's daytime in this bitch now. It is daytime. It's hotter than a Taco Bell bathroom out here. It's hotter than Satan's literal inner thigh out here. It's so fucking hot. It's hotter than me. Well, actually, I don't think we'll be able to live if it was as hot as me. But yeah, I'm about to go get some
Take a left on North Miami Avenue.
For the scenery. Alright, so sat down. Eat at a restaurant. We're at Novilla Cafe Social. I don't know. We somewhere I can get something breakfast. But y'all, it's hot out here. It's hot, like really hot, like hot. Just like that, my downstairs neighbors already hate me. But y'all, I'm in the room. And I am actually so excited to be here. First of all, shout out to the person in the lobby because I was not supposed to get this room as early as I did, but she saw me sitting in the lobby and staring at the front desk like a helpless little dog. And she said, you know what? Please stop staring at us. Let's get you your room. But this is pretty cool. Okay, so the rundown of everything, right? So call time is at 2:30. We're gonna pull up. Callie is coming over here, and I'm going to follow her wherever she goes until we go to the party. And that's my plan. So what are we doing? Ask her that. This has been such a go with the flow type trip, and I'm really loving that. I'm really loving that for me because yeah. This is the first time I like went out of town and it's just a complete let's go with the flow and just see what happens. But then look what happens when we do that. I let it focus. It's not focusing. Anyway, yeah, it's a little blurry, but that's pretty much what it looks like. But hey, let me show you around. So you know, you got the. Okay, no, everything. Something needs to be in focus. Something needs to be in focus. There we go. So we got the bed over here. You always got the view. You come over here. Why am I doing this when I could just think smarter, not harder? So got here. So yeah, we got the mirror right here with the shower and all that fun jazz. Then got all the other fun jazz stuff, towels and shit. I am about to go take me a shower and take me a nap and yeah, see what happens from there. So I had the best slumber of my life until the event started, and I must say that shit was lit. Overall, that party was really dope as hell. Like, it was one of the best venues I've ever seen for a party. And the concept of everything just flawlessly glued together. See, all of the artists and their performances were on the inside. And if you wanted to experience what it felt like to be wrapped up in a heated blanket from Hell's gift shop, then it was on the outside. Damn, respect to all of the residents within that area, because this is why Floridians have the reputation that Floridians have. Hell, if I had to live in that damn heat, then maybe I would have been caught licking a security camera doorknob for 3 hours. Oh my God, I can't even get the joke out. Anyways, afterwards, we went and got some food, freshened up back at the hotel, and then we went back out for the finale party that they had, which was pretty alright. I mean, the only thing is just, I understand CP time for a party, but that was CP time, and it was getting sleepy time for me, because all the festivities and being up for X amount of hours at the airport started to catch up with your girl. And it only took one of these.
Bruh.
To quickly realize that it was time to go. Because my flight was scheduled for 6 a.m. and I really had to be up at like 4:30. So I went back to the hotel and slept for the night. And everything went out smooth. Well, until so you remember the previous situation with the flight standby list, right? Well, that girl, she came for round 2.
Fight.
So the original flight I was supposed to be on was full, as well as the flights for the remainder of the day. Yeah, you remember when I said, because you see, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. So if a bunch of guys with furry mohawk hats can build an entire empire, then I can sleep inside of an airport. Yeah, no, fuck the Romans. I was not finna do that shit again. I definitely ended up on Airbnb's doorstep with money in hand, trying to get a room to lay my head out for the night. So, y'all, I'm tired. I am in the Airbnb. Life lesson number 142. When life hands you lemons, you take that shit and you go to the beach. Oh my gosh, I just realized this Airbnb was right next to the beach. So I said, why not? get in the water here. Y'all ain't gonna see my feet though. Them shit's dogs. They perking. I just got me a nice little souvenir. I had me some tacos, ice cream, a margarita. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go back to the Airbnb. I gotta be up in like 6 hours and catch the catch the plane and finally be home. Y'all wanna see a souvenir I got? Look, it says Hollywood. You can't really see it, but it says Hollywood Beach, Florida. You can't tell me this is not fire. So yeah, I woke up at 4 a.m. on Monday to catch the flight that was at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And by that time, it was Monday morning and that flight was damn near empty. So I was able to catch that flight, come back home, and live to tell the story. And the rest was history. The end. Well, if you like this video, I want you to smash that like button and share it to the creators of the Magic City Miami Fest, because who knows, maybe they might see my wonderful editing skills, my charisma, and my beautiful smile and put me on a more videography gig so I can give you more vlogs like this one.
Game over.